I would say a little bit clearer this week than it was last week, and hopefully we'll get even more clear. You know, you're looking for that separation. You know, certain guys just separate themselves from some other people, and we're still in the situation where, you know, on any given day, 3 or 4 guys look really good, 3 or 4 guys look like they're a little bit lost, and then it changes, and that's difficult sometimes.
And what's your thoughts on the rule change and how you guys handled that, especially the freedom of movement? And I thought it was
I didn't notice a big deal the other night. I mean, there were 10 fouls called quickly. I think that was more a mindset that they came in and they wanted to be physical, and the fouls ended up evening out over the course of the game. You know, so I don't know, probably until we get into it, you know, how much that's going to change. I mean, we just get our guys to move their feet and try to keep their hands off people, because that's going to be a foul no matter what. You know, your secondary defenders have to get there quicker, get their feet outside that circle. It's a much bigger arc. But other than that, it's pretty much the same game. I didn't feel the shortened shot clock really changed anything that much. I mean, there may be a game where it does. It didn't seem to affect us the other night, either team.
Do you expect to play more vanilla, meaning more motion, less sets on offense, and then more man versus less zone on defense?
No, I wouldn't say that. I mean, I think we'll use whatever we think we need to use to try to win the game.
This is kind of your last chance to evaluate all the freshmen before you make a redshirt decision. So how much do you want to push them out there to see what you can see versus, you know, trying to establish a 9-10 man rotation and win the game?
I would probably lean towards, you know, playing the guys I think deserve to play and play the game as if, you know, we're obviously trying to win the game, as opposed to, I don't really care what happens, we're going to run a bunch of guys out there, and I'm more concerned about who we're redshirting. That wouldn't be the case.
With Christian Williams, and he played 9 minutes, I believe, the other day, and it's pretty safe to say he's out of that redshirt mix at this point, since you need a point guard next year.
I would say he's probably not going to redshirt.
Is he a candidate to play multiple positions? I think you played him a little bit at both spots in the backcourt.
He's a really good wing player, and that's the tough thing with him, because, you know, we are working him at the point, and we do need him to play point, you know, moving forward. But he is, you know, almost 6'7". He's got a 6'11" wingspan. He's really good in transition. He's a really good offensive rebounder. You know, your point guard is an offensive rebounder. You get him back on defense. So, you know, he's got a unique skill set that ultimately you like to take full advantage of and not pigeonhole him into one spot that limits maybe some of the things he can do. So that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds.
Mike shot the ball really well in that first game. Have you been seeing that sort of consistency?
He's shooting the ball really well, yeah. Feeling really good about himself offensively, attacking the basket. His mid-range game, which has always been there, his 3 balls going in, shooting it with great confidence, and I think making great decisions. I mean, you don't see him taking contested shots. He knows when he's open, and he knows when other people are open. I think, you know, you've seen a guy who's a senior playing that position really well.